Hello and welcome back to Journey Jets 2006. Today we're part 2 of this year's holiday season. Here we have the Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner KLM livery by NG Models. Let's get into the review. So starting with the box, as you can see, we have a unique livery or a unique box scheme here for KLM. This is all stripes. This is the dark blue and the light blue and the white, all prominent on the KLM livery. It's kind of at an angle too, to give it some asymmetry. This aircraft is named Muscari, which I'm gonna be honest, don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a town or a village in the Netherlands. You have the Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner here. This is my first -10 variant of the Dreamliner, my first variant that's not the -9. We have a computer-generated image of the aircraft. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, registration Papa Hotel, Bravo, Kilo, whatever L is, I don't remember guys, Lima. And then you have the NG Models logo in blue here. Boeing officially licensed product, and 1 to 400 scale collectible models. Looking at the side of the box, let's get some more light on there. It's pretty much just the KLM blue livery, KLM logo, NG Models, and the 787 again. This is the top of the box, just the same thing, a 3D generated image. That's the same as the other side. Back of the box is pretty much the same as the front. But the NG Models logo is in the dark blue. Boeing officially licensed product, has some warnings there, small parts, yada yada. So that's the box. Let's open it up and see the model. So just like all models, just a little tab here that you pull out. This one's a little tough to open. This was a pre-order when I got it, so this should be like brand new stock. I don't want to bend the box, it looks like I'm gonna have to. Open it up, and there's a plastic tray in here that you slide out. Then there is the aircraft. You take this plastic tray off the top. There's a sheet of plastic. This one is much better packed than most model planes. And first thing I'm noticing that this is noticeably larger than the 77-9s that I have. Pulling out the aircraft, there it is. And there is the model. Let me get some light on this side. That is the NG Model 77-10, the KLM livery. So here is the model. Let me adjust it for light. And I'd just like to mention that in the box, it came with this little card. Let's see if we can get some light. This is a little card that's just telling you about the NG Models rewards program. So that came in the box. And then looking at the actual model, let's start with this side of the aircraft. We have the 787 slanted nose windshield, pretty much the same windshield as the other NG Model 787s. Sky Team logo, Air France KLM. There, it's kind of blurry on the camera. There's a side door, Muscari, the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines logo. Moving back, you have the Wi-Fi box on top, which is in white, which I like the kind of contrast, adds some realism. And obviously this is the newer KLM livery with the dip. I opted to get this not in the 100-year scheme. The 100th anniversary scheme would have 100 here with like a Dutch flag going through it, but I chose not to get that because I really like the clean look of the plain KLM livery. This is really nice blue. On the website when I bought it, the blue looked like it was kind of the wrong shade, but seeing it in person, this is definitely the right shade of blue. No problems with the colors. Then moving on here, you have the engine with the KLM logo on it, 787 gear. Moving back, this is what sets it apart from the normal 77-9 is there's an extra row of seats and windows back here. Flying Dutchman, you have the EU flag and the Netherlands flag. Registration again is Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo Lima. And then moving back, Boeing 787-10 logo. And there you have the white tail, the classic KLM logo. Looking at the model from the top, you can see we have all these little antenna, again that Wi-Fi box, some more antenna at the back. Here you can see the wings have silver paint on the leading edges, and there's detailed molds to suggest the ailerons and the flaps and the elevators. You can see here is the flaps, and I believe you can't see it too on the camera, but there is spoilers detailed there. have some no step signs. Let's see. There you can see the landing lights on the front, and then wingtips. Doesn't look like there's the nav lights. Oh no, there are. The nav lights are modeled on the tips of the wings there. And then there are, of course, the ailerons. Let's look at the bottom of the aircraft. You can see landing gear, moving back, Gemini Jets logo. Actually, there is no Gemini Jets logo because this is an NG Models, obviously. So there's no Gemini Jets logo, but NG Models seems to have completely removed their logo from the bottom of the aircraft. There used to be a little logo right there, a small one, but it looks like they've just completely removed that. Of course, there's a peg for the stand. Landing gear does not tilt, but it is made out of rubber and it does roll. And I'm assuming that the forward landing gear, if I set it down, is going to be the same situation. Yes, it's made of rubber and it does roll. Moving further back, you can see you have the cargo doors there, some more antenna detailed on the bottom, baggage compartment there, and APU service door. I believe that's what that's meant to be. So last, we'll just see it from this side again. Pretty much the same thing as the other side. KLM logo, SkyTeam logo, Air France KLM logo, Mascari, the newer dip version of the KLM livery, the dip at the front, Wi-Fi box, no over-the-wing exits, Flying Dutchman registration, and the flags. Overall, this is a pretty good model. I'm gonna compare it next to another NG model, 77. I have the -9, so you can kind of see the size difference. So here you can see that both the aircraft are pretty much the same mold. You can get some more light in there. Pretty much the same mold for both of them. Same paint scheme, or the same windows and door details, all similar decals. The main difference here is if you look at them from above, there is a noticeable size difference. If I hold the -10 above the -9, if I line their tails up, you can kind of see there how much longer the 77-10 is. Or I'll put them side by side. You can see the 77-10 is a little bit longer. And I believe that this is the largest. No, that's not true. That's not true. This is the largest twin jet that I have. I believe it's larger than the A350 over there. Let me check the scaling. Yeah, it's a little longer than the A350. So this is the largest twin jet that I own now. I really like the KLM livery. I feel like it's kind of an important airline. Struggling a lot with light here. But next, I'll show you it next to some American currency. Have an American penny here and an American quarter here. Look at it from above, you can see the size difference, or the scale. Pretty much the same, like, circumference, I guess, as the -9. The only difference is length. That's the quarter, and here is the penny. So that is the scale, and the last thing I'll show you guys is it at a gate with all the GSCs. So here you have the aircraft with a variety of JC wings and Gemini Jets GSC. And here we have it at the Gemini Jets terminal. That's the plain Gemini Jets jet bridges, and obviously it's to scale, it works fine. Tow bar fits under there. JC wings, the catering truck and the freight loaders don't quite line up, but the Gemini Jets ones work fine. So that's the aircraft next to other 1 to 400 scale vehicles, and it lines up pretty well with everything else. So that has been my review of the NG Models 1 to 400 KLM 787-10. Guys, please make sure to like and subscribe. We've been doing really well on the channel recently in terms of views. So I thank you guys so much. And even the watch hours aren't too bad. And the like ratio could be better. But honestly, guys, thank you guys so much for the last few videos I've done. I'm getting views in the thousands, unprecedented. I never thought that I'd really reach that goal of 1,000 views. I always thought that was just kind of like a pipe dream. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas, and this is going to be Gemini Jets 2006 signing off.